Look, y'all, straight to the point. Seen an Instagram video of a woman rapping, talking about men on podcasts, talking 50-50, acting like on podcasts, acting like hoes, all that masculine ghetto trash energy. So let me expose this shit for a second, man. Number one, I don't understand why people think 50-50 is just money. If you think 50-50 is just about money, you've already lost. You've already missed the whole entire purpose of what 50-50 means. You know, all that cussing and niggas is hoes and all that coming from a female's mouth, that's just trash to me, man. I don't give a fuck how good you look. It's trash. And a lot of these women don't realize that their feminine energy is part of the 50% or part of the 50-50 that they give to a man. So you're already out the game by acting like a masculine man with a fucking dick. You know what I mean? You've already lost when you are acting like when you don't realize that your woman energy is the most powerful thing that you have. And you're on videos cussing and acting like a fucking man. See, they think 50-50 is all about money, or they think when a man says he wants 50-50, he's only talking about money. Now, some men are wrong. Some men don't get it. Some men don't get it. They think 50-50 is about a woman paying half the bills and still coming home and cooking and all that. But not all men. And a lot of women don't get it. And if you don't understand, then be quiet until you do understand. Because you're part of the problem if you say that it's okay for women to act like that they don't have to give to a man. You're part of the problem. You're part of the reason why men just want to hump and dump women. Period. I ain't saying it's right, but you are part of the problem. And any woman who doesn't kick against women like that, you're part of the problem. So don't cry and complain when men are only humping and dumping. Because you guys protect these women who get on these videos and these niggas acting like hoes on the podcast because they want to, see, they claim they love black men so much. We love black men. Blah, blah, blah. If you love black men so much, why don't you ever listen? Why don't you ever listen to their cries and listen to what they don't want in women? Huh? If you love men so much, why don't you ever listen? At least listen. I don't have to agree with what women want, but I can at least listen to them. Like, okay, that's what women want. I see why women don't like this or that. But these women don't even do that. You know why they don't do it, man? Because they don't give no fuck. I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about the ones who just are out for them. That's why they're basically telling y'all men, shut up on a podcast. Stop making podcasts exposing the bad bitches who only want to take from men. Because that's all it is. These podcasts, whether these men are crying on a podcast or not, it don't matter. The point is they are exposing the bad bitch, right? So the bad bitch is mad that she's being exposed. And that's why she's going to flip it with her masculine NFL linebacker energy. You acting like a hoe. All that bullshit, that's trash, man. I don't give a fuck if you white, black, yellow, green. When you act like a man as a woman, it's trash. It's trash, and you're weak for that because that's not your strong energy. Your strong energy as a female is feminine. That's your strongest energy. Just like as a man, you're supposed to be masculine. Men are not supposed to be feminine. So if a man's acting feminine, you just imagine a man acting feminine. That's what a female looks like when she run around like a fucking NFL linebacker, cussing every 5 seconds, nigga this, nigga that, all this dumbass trash shit, man. And then you wonder why men just want to fucking leave you alone. That's it. What else can you do? You don't even act like a woman. And then when men ask for 50-50, meaning 50-50 don't have nothing to do with really money. It could, but it's not necessarily just money. When a man asks for 50-50, you have a problem with it. You know why they have a problem with it? Because there's so many women out here are just for themselves, man. They not for you. They don't care about love. They care about what they can get from y'all. The real women don't have a problem with this. Let me say it like this. The women who are actually trying to love a man and be with a man, they don't have a problem with pouring into a man. It's the ones who aren't, who just here to take. That's why they're telling y'all to be quiet. But I tell y'all this, don't be quiet. Keep making your podcast. But if I was you, I would make your podcast about women and men. I wouldn't be one-sided. Because if you do, now you're part of the problem. You see? When I make my videos are for women and men. It's not for just a woman or just for a man. It's for both. You know what I mean? So anybody who say anything negative about my videos is part of the problem. Because you can't point out one video where I'm just oh, I'm just say fuck women and it's all about men. You can't do it. It's not on there. The only thing you're going to see on my videos is pointing out shit that women and men do wrong. And you can't kick against that. If you do, you're part of the problem. Everybody, oh, I love black men, I love men, blah, blah, blah. But then when men cry about what they don't like, you ain't trying to hear it. You're not trying to hear nothing about it because most of these women aren't built for it, man. They're not built to be wise because they've been conditioned to be bad bitches. So it's too late to cross back over that bridge. Once you've been a bad bitch all your life and just using your looks and pussy to get everything you want from a man, it's kind of hard to flip that switch back to being a wife. You was getting everything you wanted that way, so now you realize, but guess what? What's happening is they get older and then men get smarter, right? Just like women get smarter. You know, you can't just have tattoos and be a certain height and get pussy from women or pull up in a nice car. Well, you still can, but it's harder once women get older because they get tired of that bullshit, right? So it's the same thing with the men. The men get smarter too, not just the women. The men get smarter. So what's happening is these women, they got to actually be women now. They can't just show their fucking body and their pussy and keep men. So now they mad at the podcast for exposing them. Instead of being great women and transforming into great women and becoming great women, I'm going to just get mad at podcasts and tell them to shut up. But then in the same breath, I'm going to say I love black men so much. If you love black men so much, why the fuck you don't listen to them? Why can't they have an opinion if you love them so much? You know what the answer to that? I'm gonna do this and she better do that and he better do this and he better do that. It shouldn't be like that. If it is like that, there's a serious problem. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because both people aren't willingly and gratefully just doing for each other. You know, they're calculating shit, writing shit down like I did that for him last week. And then, man, that's crazy as fuck, man. It's crazy. But it's crazy, man. I'm just tired of the shit. I'm tired of people saying that they love men, women, or men so fucking much, but yet they be part of the problems, man. Anytime a woman speak up about shit she don't like about men, I'll shut up. We ain't trying to hear. Anytime a man speak up for something he don't like about women, or they don't like about women, I'll shut up. We ain't trying to hear. You're bashing and all this and all that. You know, what y'all don't understand is when you take up for the bad women and men, or the men who trying to women and men who trying to hide this shit so they can get they shit off on other women and men, you're part of the problem and you're basically one of them. You know what I mean? If I take up for bad men and the shit that men do wrong to women, I'm part of the problem. If I tell women stop making podcasts about what men do wrong to you, imagine that shit, man. And then I'm gonna tell women you on a podcast crying like hoes because you're exposing what men do. Bullshit, man. You know what time it is, man. These people don't want to be exposed because that's who they are. You see? The reason why I don't have a problem with fucking women exposing what men do is because I'm not one of those men who do the shit that women are exposing. You know? So you gotta ask yourself, when these women got problems with, so if I say that women use men for money, why would a woman have a problem with that don't use men for money? Huh? See? You gotta ask yourself these things, man. I don't even have to make this video, man. We know what time it is, and if you're a man, just understand that a lot of these women don't love you, man. They just want what they can get from you. It is what it is. Thank God for the internet and exposing this shit. And if you're a woman, just understand that most men just want sex, man. So, you know, you gotta weed through the ones that don't. You gotta weed through the ones that actually want to fuck with you, just like y'all men. And there's always gonna be good and bad women and men out this motherfucker, man. You know, but keep exposing it. Don't stop exposing it. That's why I suggest all of y'all make y'all podcasts and videos about women and men. Don't be one-sided, you know what I'm saying? Go both ways with it. But keep exposing this shit. You know, the devil don't want evil to be exposed. God wants us to expose evil, so keep exposing it. You know, that would be like me saying, be quiet about cops killing black people. You know, I'm not racist, but be quiet about it. I don't want to hear about it. Stop making podcasts on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make these fucking videos till I can't breathe no more. I don't give a fuck if they say I'm crying about women. I ain't got no problem with women. And plus my videos are for women and men. So I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm gonna keep exposing evil because that's what the Most High says do. Expose evil. And if you don't want to expose the evil, you are evil. You're part of the problem. Period, point blank. You can say you're real until you're blue in the face and I'm a great woman, I'm a queen, I'm a king and all this and all that. But if you are taking sides with a woman or men because of your gender, you're part of the problem, period. So don't cry in your fucking car when you get played by another woman or man because you decided to keep the code and you want to keep people quiet. No, motherfuckers need to start exposing this shit and exposing how women and men move, because that's the only way that's the only fighting chance we have. You know what I'm saying? So either choose a side, man. Choose a side. Choose a fucking side. If somebody doing something wrong, are you gonna be quiet about it? No, you should expose it. And I don't give a fuck if they say, oh, you're broke, that's why you want to go 50-50. But guess what? If a woman really fucking with me, she's not gonna just sit back and just try to take my money. She's gonna try to find a way. Even if she worked at McDonald's, she's gonna try to find a way to pitch in. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're crying because they don't want to pitch in. They don't want to love you. They don't want to give you for 50%. They bad bitches. They not fucking females. They're not women. They're not women. They're bad bitches. They're not wives. They're bad bitches. Understand that shit. They are not wives. They are bad bitches. There's a difference. Just like there's players and men who want to be husbands, there's women who want to be bad bitches and women who want to be wives. Learn the difference, man. Because if you don't learn the difference, I'm telling you, it's going to come and bite your shit. You're going to get bit in the ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here for now.